Hello and welcome to Nice to Meet You, Union Athletics. This is the show that tells the stories of the student athlete outside of the playing arena. These remarkable students at Union College excel in the classroom and the community as well. Today our own John Lush will introduce us to Brittany Fraser of the women's lacrosse team. He interviewed her at the Kane Biochemistry Teaching Laboratory at the recently opened Wold Center on our campus. Thanks to Professor Stephen Horton for allowing us into this excellent new lab. A senior biology major who minors in French, Brittany will talk to us today about her amazing experiences, including a research project with in vitro fertilization, medical assistance in Peru, and Project Sunshine. Here's John.
Thanks, Eric. I'm here with Brittany Fraser. She's a senior from Boxford, Massachusetts, major in biology, minor in French, and also on the women's lacrosse program. How's it going, Brittany?
Good, thanks for having me here.
Brittany, the women's lacrosse program has been very successful with 10 more wins in the last 11 years. Talk about Coach Jackson and what's brought you to the program.
So I first looked at Union. Coach Critchlow recruited me and then played under her my freshman year. And then sophomore year we made the transition to Coach Jackson. And she was really enthusiastic about this program. She came from Plymouth State coaching, and she has such a strong background. She played 3 sports at Williams, and she's really taking this program into positive directions. She's really smart. She played basketball, soccer, and lacrosse at Williams. She was a goalie, so she was the backbone for her lacrosse team at Williams, and she played in the position where she saw the whole field. So that really comes out when she's coaching us. She works one-on-one with our goalie all the time, with our goalies. She knows the offensive game, she knows the defensive game, and she's really working hard to build this program up for herself. And I think she's doing a great job bringing in a lot of different recruits. And I'm really excited to lead the team in my senior year and instill a culture upon all these freshmen that she just brought in for this year.
Alright, I want to talk about in vitro fertilization. It's a wonderful development project in the modern era. You did it as a research project on IVF that took 2 years, 2 terms for your work. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah, so that was part of my sophomore research project. As a scholar, the Union College Scholars Program requires you to do a 2-term research project. And the great thing about it is you can do it in whatever area you want. And I just decided to be a biology major when it was time for me to start this project. And I've just always been really interested in human development, and with growing technology and reproduction, and a lot of couples these days are having issues with reproductive success. And I really wanted to look into the factors that help improve your reproductive success with all the modern technologies. So the first term was research-based, and then the second term was writing a 30-page paper on all that research. And I tried to focus on what scientists are doing now to improve success with IVF, because a lot of times couples have to go through multiple rounds of IVF before they actually have success. And I just focused on the qualities of research that they go off of to improve this success rate.
Now, for your minor, you served a term abroad in France and also traveled to 5 different countries. Talk about this amazing experience that you had overseas.
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a student at Union who didn't love their term abroad. I know when I was looking at this school and I came for an information session, one of the things that Union prided itself on was the international programs that they offer, and I couldn't agree more. I was in a full immersion program in France, so it was a little different than other terms abroad. I lived with a host family who only spoke French and took classes all in French, and I was fortunate enough to study outside of Paris, so I actually got to learn the language and practice it every day. And Union does a really great job of setting up their terms abroad so that students can get the absolute best experience and the most out of why they're there studying.
All right, another excellent service you provided is in regards to medical assistance in Peru. Tell us about this and some of your professors who have helped you along the way.
Okay, so my trip to Peru was going into my sophomore year, and it was with an organization called MedLife, which it's a national nonprofit organization, but Union has set up a chapter at this school. And so I went with other Union students, and it's all about providing medicine, education, and development to impoverished people. So I kind of decided to go on a whim, and I wasn't sure yet what I wanted to study at Union, but we went for 10 days and set up clinics at different villages. And it was just amazing because we would drive to this remote area and where there was really nothing but a little building, and people would walk up to 3 hours just to get the most basic medical treatment. Like, no one has health insurance. You see these little kids who we would set up a station for teach them how to brush their teeth. So something that's second nature to us that we don't even think about, these kids have never seen before. And the coolest part of their day for them was being able to take home this colorful toothbrush, and that was just really eye-opening to me. And we worked with med students up at a med school in Maine, and just after talking with a lot of them, I decided to enroll in biology, and I registered for Bio 101 for the following fall, and that class was with Professor Kirkton, and his enthusiasm and the way he taught the class really made my decision to become a biology major, and I really owe a lot to him and all the professors in the biology department. They're so intelligent, and their enthusiasm for what they're teaching just really reflected off on me and made me want to continue my studies in biology.
Now, close to home, you served in Project Sunshine at Northwoods Rehabilitation Hospital. This is a touching and emotional project for you. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Yeah, so I joined that club my sophomore year also after being a biology major, and it is definitely, the first time I walked in there, they said it was going to be really hard, and it was. It was really challenging, really emotional. You just see things that, I saw things that I never imagined before, and they're little kids. It's hard to really grasp the fact of what they're going through. But I really like doing it because it just puts things into perspective, and it's easy as a student athlete to get caught up in the day-to-day routine, but this extracurricular that I do provides an opportunity for me to step away from campus and just realize that my daily concerns or problems are pretty insignificant compared to what other people are going through, and it just reinforces what I want to do for my future. And really just Project Sunshine is a perfect name for it because you walk in there and them seeing you just makes them so happy. All they want is like an older person and to see and play with, and just seeing them smile and know that you really are making a difference in their day is huge for me. So I really enjoy my experience with that.
Great. Brittany, congratulations on all your remarkable service and accomplishments here at Union, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's go back to Eric in the studio.
Thanks, John and Brittany. Those are some amazing experiences. It was nice to meet you, Brittany. And we'll be with you next time right here on Nice to Meet You, Union Athletics. Thanks as always for watching, and have a great day.
Proctor's, bringing the best in arts, education, and entertainment.